We learned about it, like so many other people, through the LA Times articles, which was so horrific and just shocking to hear about what happened over at USC, which is where my son attended college. We are part of the Trojan family, so of course the second we saw the first LA Times article, it became something that we avidly followed. One of his friends actually contacted me because she was a victim of Dr. Tyndall. That was our first contact. She is one of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit we are filing this week. We have talked to scores of young women. We are filing on behalf of 3 young women this week, and we expect that will be followed by another lawsuit shortly. One of the girls who was not sexually active, she was urged to go on birth control, something she absolutely did not need. She was examined, she was disrobed, and before Dr. Tyndall put a speculum in, he stuck 3 fingers inside of her and told her how great she would be at sex. She went there for ovarian pain. He never diagnosed anything having to do with ovarian pain. Later that year, she had a cyst burst. He never helped her with the problem that she actually went to see him for. Another young woman went there because she was having a problem with medication. It was the first time she had ever gone to a gynecologist. Again, fully disrobed, and stuck his entire hand inside her and told her to do Kegel exercises with his hand completely inside her, and then located her G-spot and asked her if she felt any sensation. That is so horrific. These are 18 and 19-year-old girls. I can't imagine the horror they must have felt, yet they had no idea that this was something different. They have found allegations were made in the early 2000s, going all the way up through 2014, 2015. It was in 2016 that termination proceedings began. Finally, one of the nurses went to the Rape Crisis Center, and that's when they could no longer ignore all of the complaints. USC knew about this. USC had reports. USC did nothing. All of these chaperones that were in the room with him, those were agents of USC. They had one and only job. They are in the room with a male doctor to protect these girls. They are supposed to yell and scream if something goes wrong. They did not do that. Dr. Tyndall and USC need to be punished for this. And that's not going to happen, and change is not going to happen, and we aren't going to be certain that no other school is going to let this happen unless people come forward and make sure that it doesn't happen.